At the end of this book, readers are expected to have gained access to the globally acknowledged set of skills that enhance employability. Be competent enough to survive in the fast-changing world and unstable business environment. Leave and reason beyond academic significance, and create the escape route from unemployment market to creating jobs. If African nations are to successfully fit into the 21st century movement, a lot more needs to be done than just improving literary and numerical skills of the populace. The young people must be equipped with the needed skills and knowledge required to work in a world where rapid change is the order of the day. This is the reason behind the clarion call to African students to rethink what has been accepted as education, and to rethink what the future is, otherwise, disappointment is imminent. This book is a response to the increasing request from the participants of Rethink lectures delivered in the times past, to expose the same knowledge that has benefited them to students and youths across Africa. It is all about equipping African students towards depopulating the flooded unemployment market. Put together to help both graduates and undergraduates in tertiary institutions across African nations create a predictable future in the unsettled socio-economic world we have found ourselves. What exactly are the reasons behind these unavoidable challenges set ahead of every graduating student in Africa? What is the reason for the populated unemployment market? Why job scarcity? How can African students escape this? This is the whole essence of Rethink, to equip the undergraduates of African educational institutions with the globally acknowledged skill required by the world's CEOs, potent enough to terminate/reduce the incidence of unemployed youths pounding the streets. This seemingly inexplicable concern is what gave birth to Rethink. It's well circulated across African nations that, having certificate alone does not guarantee a secured future anymore. Do you know that millions of students have graduated into unemployment market yearly in every nation across Africa continent? What would you do after graduation, only to realize that all your efforts of years with accorded certificates aren't powerful enough to secure a well-paying job for you? Is it possible to graduate with exemption from being initiated into unemployment market to creating jobs for others to take? Every time a specific type of fruit is needed, the commensurate seed will have to be planted. Seeing a farmer looking for mango fruit on banana tree, is a pictorial definition of insanity. If what we need are resourceful youths, then resourceful seeds must be sown while they are kids. The fruits of unemployment ravaging African nation is simply the product of the unemployment seed, faithfully sown in ignorance few years back while in school. African schools are busy planting cassava, yet expecting to see orange harvested on cassava stem. Isn't this funny? Global CEOs now demands orange, yet our curriculum is full of the best way to plant various breeds of cassava. What a confusion. My eyes are burdened with unwept tears, all because many of us are becoming too loyal to elusive tomorrow. Over 1 million Nigerian graduates are on marching ground to take cue in unemployment market if nothing is done now. There is one thing about the future, it may not be known by any, but it is predictable, if you have the knowledge of the present. Right now, 65% of the kids in primary school today will work in jobs that don't yet exist. Over 50 million are in classroom being equipped for the likely non-existing job. Here is my apprehension: how do we test and certify people for jobs and skills that don't exist yet? Every man is certified based on his prowess in what is taught and engraved on his mind. Thus, certification is not based on what is yet to be known. I mean to say, you can only be certified on the past you've known and not on the present or future. It also connotes that certificate has no capacity to handle the future. Don't be deceived, irrespective of the source, because the future is yet to be known by any mortal man. Let me ask this question. Is there any certificate that has a glimpse of what is yet to be discovered or the newly emerging skills? I can boldly declare that certificate will never be sufficient enough when it comes to maximizing the future ahead of us. When you attend any higher institutions, you're awarded certificate to show that you're well knowledgeable about the past and not the future, because all that you're exposed to are what has once or many times been experimented and confirmed workable, but the past, the experimented, proven or workable, is too weak to proffer answers to the future. It is time to drop the tangibles, past, for the proven intangibles, future. It is time we forsake our country, our kindred, and our father's house mentality, because their knowledge is drawn from the past, experience, culture, and custom. Martin Luther King Jr. said, and I quote, "Nothing in this world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance. From my opinion, being ignorant isn't when you don't have knowledge. It is when what you have as knowledge is long expired, yet holding on unto it. An egg will not continue to be an egg, it either hatches or rots." In most of the underdeveloped countries, the lack of creativity has led to products and services being massively produced with tolerable price ranges. Faced with this glut in selected products and services, consumers have become more discerning and demanding, with higher expectations for exceptional and distinctive products and services. It's been discovered that information now has maximum 2 years to either become impotent or less important to address societal needs. This can be proved by the pace of change in the world of technology. Technical information which was generally accepted yesterday as a new discovery may end up giving way to another discovery which is superior within 1 year, thus making it become less relevant. Many theories have become stale by the reason of the newly discovered ones. Incessant changes in today's world are contributing largely to the undoing of the previous knowledge acquired by many. Not too long, on Tuesday, August 8, 2017, the Vice-Chancellors of Osun State University, Professor Laborde Popola, said that Nigerian universities are training students for jobs that no longer exist. Popola made the assertion in a lecture delivered in Kaduna at the maiden postgraduate lecture series of Kaduna State University. The Vice-Chancellor said that the development was in sharp contrast with what obtained in world-class universities which were training students for future jobs. He further said that the absence of meaningful research in the universities has crippled the quest for creativity and innovation required to unleash sustainable development. Friend, being ignorant isn't when you don't have knowledge. It is when what you have as knowledge is long expired, yet holding on unto it. I can boldly say that not everything you've been exposed to in the past are good for your future. I will like to conclude this intro to this book by saying, the illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who cannot write and read, but those who cannot learn, advance in learning, and create from learning. If you've gotten the book, congratulations, Here is the unlocking code. JK83295HLMS. But if you're yet to, check in the comment box below to download your free copy or send me an email to request one. My email, ambassadorolajideoshabru@gmail.com. Congratulations! Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to benefit from the future videos, books, seminars, etc. Click subscribe button below now.